Hello, welcome to part 13. It's dragging on a bit, isn't it? Well, things have been happening. Let me try and explain the best way I can. There's your receiver. And through trying to get the ailerons to move better with a lot more movement, I'm taking the plug in and out of this socket here. Let me just show you this one. Okay, this socket here, there. And the last time I took it, there, that one. The last time I took it out, the whole socket came out. Right, so a test of patience. Now the thing is, I couldn't solder that back in, mainly because my soldering iron is, well, this is micro soldering. There's no way I can get that back in. So I had to buy a new one, which is why there's been a bit of a delay. So I'll put on the motor connection, the battery connection, and this one works. Now, you may remember one of my subscribers, I think it's Andrew, off the top of my head, sent me a video about how he was doing his ailerons. But that doesn't lend itself to this model because it's a very small wing, very slim wing, very thin wing, and I just couldn't use that method. So after a lot of thought, I took the top wing off completely. Right, I just got to that stage, I just took it off completely. And I'll timestamp this, by the way. Subscribe. Don't worry, so you can get to the guts of it. So then I had to take the whole top wing off and figure a whole new way of doing it. And I came up with the bell crank. Now, a lot of you will know what a bell crank is, but if you don't know, I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so in essence, this is a bell crank right here and right here. Okay, so I've had to make a Z bend in the middle of this. Oh, I've changed the servo, smaller servo, 1.7 gram, because the holes in the horn on the old one, that's sort of my radio, the holes on the horn on the other servo were enlarged and I couldn't make them smaller, so I bought some cheap and cheerfuls. Where did I buy them from? Bangwood, I think. Don't start. Anyway, I got it from Bangwood. So I've replaced the servo, I've put the bell cranks in, okay, and replaced the receiver, which I've not put in the model yet. So as you can see, I've ripped the paper to get the wing off, but that's okay. I'll probably leave it as it is for now. I want to see if it flies first. Right, so let me just turn the camera around and you'll see how much movement you're going to get with this method. Right, so I've turned the camera around, as you can see. I'm now going to plug in the servo. I've not secured the rods in just yet. They might fall out, but it's not a big deal. Not at this stage anyway. I'll plug that in. Okay, I'm going to put it lightly because I've got to put it out again. I don't want to repeat what I did before. And where's my battery gone? There's my battery. Making sure I get it the right way around. Yeah, put that in. And as you can see, the receiver's lit up. Lay that there. Here's my radio. Need to leave that out of shot, don't need that in shot. So here we go. Look at that movement. Twice as much. Twice as much. And it's working absolutely beautifully. So now I'm going to put that wing back where I found it. I might put a bit of tissue on just to tighten it up a bit. But apart from that, I'm not going to touch that wing. Then I've got to get that receiver back in, because don't forget I've got the rudder and elevator to connect to it and everything. So that's going to be fun. So that's what I'm going to do next. Well, ladies and gents, and the confused, after 2 solid days of trying, I've managed to get the control horns back into position, hooked up, all realigned. I know it's not in focus, but there's not much I can do about that. There you go. All hooked up, realigned. I had to take the whole front out to get that to work. Rejoin those there. There's the underneath of the top wing. And I've had to put the rods through the middle of the cabanes. And I just managed it. So I'm going to put you on a stand now. I think I've had enough of this model now. It's worn me down. It really has. Yeah, there you go. Just tighten that off. It's worn me down, I have to admit. Is that screen clean? I don't know. Anyway, so ailerons are now moving. Got a nice throw on those. The rudder, can you see the rudder moving there? Nice throw on that. Oh, the motor's running. We've got elevator working. Can you see that? The back there. That's all working. So now it's working. Oh my word. Do I ever want to build another one? That is a good question. So now I can carry on with the rest of the build. And we're near the finish line. So I've added the front deck. Now, as per usual with this kit, you will break it, because this part here came off and I barely touched it. So there you go. It doesn't fit very well, but you can make it fit well by just doing a bit of trimming and shaving, and then add your tissue on the top, which hides everything. It goes all the way from the front here to the cockpit, okay, and you'll have a gap either side of the guns, which I just covered with some tissue. And then the guns are pretty much self-explanatory, to be honest with you. I don't think there's any real need to go through it. You have a sticker for the gun sights, which goes on the very front here where the barrel comes out, and then you've got the gun sights that go on the top of it. I just cut the halfway off the sticker there, so it goes over nice and neatly. You can't really tell, because once you painted it black, I mean, who gives a so-and-so. So yeah, they come together pretty easily, taking about 10 minutes, and then probably takes long for the paint to dry, to be honest with you, to go on there. Then adding the propeller, you'll have to put your finger in there while the cowling's on to stop the motor from turning while you twist the propeller on. And I've pre-balanced this, and there's a little piece of sellotape there. This is called something else in America, I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's called Durex, isn't it? Something like that. Somebody told me. It's either America or Australia. If you're watching this from America or Australia, please tell me what sellotape is called. I'm pretty sure it's Durex, because Durex means something different in the UK. And if you don't know what it is, I'll tell you if you leave a comment. So then you twist that on, okay? So the only thing left to do now is to put the, well, I've got to do the balancing, but you've got to put the bottom hatch on. And as per usual with this model, the magnet broke off. Everything breaks on here, absolutely everything. So I've got to glue that back on and put the hatch in. which I have about me here somewhere. Don't know where it's got to. Anyway, it's not far away, I know that much. So now, plug the battery in and ailerons work, the elevator works, the rudder works, and most importantly, the prop works, motor works, and it's spinning the correct way. Oh, here's the hatch. Grab hold of that. This is bound to break while I'm holding it. There you go. I'll pop that on a bit later. So what's left to do? Well, apart from balancing it, there's nothing in the paperwork that tells you where the centre of gravity is. So what I'm going to have to do is grab hold one of my other DR1s and find out where that point is, and then I'll transfer it to here. I think it's on the top main spar. I'm pretty sure it's on the top main spar there. But I'll have a quick look anyways in my models and see what comes up. So I've now got to see what's going on with these. I think they peel off. Well, I'm not entirely sure. I was going to print these, but I haven't got any printing paper, decal paper. And if I try and use, oh, there you go. It looks like you've got to cut it out. Oh dear. Oh dear. But they are marked. Yeah, they are marked. Oh well. We'll just have to see how well I can cut those out with my knife then. So put a brand new blade in. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that right now.
Give this video a thumbs up, it really won't hurt, honest.
Well, I think it's time to wrap this one up. Okay, so the last thing we've got to do is put the stickers on. Now these are vinyl stickers, and they don't seem to stick all that well, so I'm going to have to tack them down. The only thing that I have put on myself is the Raven here, and all I did was I got this off the internet, saved the image, put it onto a Word doc, printed it out, got my knife, cut it out, put some Yoo-hoo stick on it, I just stuck it on, and that's all that is. Okay, so the only thing that's left now is to balance the model. And for that, we're going to use the Baron Flights Patent CUG balancer. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, ladies and gents. For those who are regulars, you've probably seen this or something similar that I've made. Ooh, which way is that? Yeah, that way, because I'm using the camera the wrong way around. And it's just got a mirror on a wooden base, 2 pieces of dowel, toothpicks, and what you do, once you've marked where the balance point is, you drop it on, and then you look in the mirror. Look in the mirror to see where that is, and I'll just make sure I'm in the right place. That's what the mirror's for. So that's on the balance point, that's on the balance point, and you'll see, okay, it's right on the balance point, the C of G. Now the C of G is not marked on the instructions, so I'm not telling you that's a C of G. You're going to have to find out for yourself, but I've put it 20 millimeters back from the leading edge on the top wing, based on drawings I have of other models that I have, the other DR1. Okay, so that's where I'm saying the C of G is, and that is balancing first go. There's no added weight at all, none. And I've not added the battery. So the battery is going to make that a little bit nose heavy, which is not undesirable. Now, I am going to let you know. Let me just take that off the balancer there, just for a second. Okay, put this model to one side. I don't want to break anything, you see. There you go. So, just put that there. Okay, and then I'll tell you how much this weighs. Okay, let me just put this over here. Right, there we go. Now, what is the weight? Without the battery, but with the electronics, this comes out at 46 grams. Okay, now I had to go online, there's nothing in the paperwork. I had to go online, and Tony Ray's saying that should be 30 grams, but I think that's without the electronics. So your electronics is adding 16 grams. So if that's the case, that's well within, that's spot on, that is. But is that the end of the story? Well, no, it's not the end of the story. Nor is it really the end of this series. What am I talking about? Let me show you this. No, your eyes do not deceive you. There is a red one. What's going on here, you are saying? Well, the truth of it is that I decided to build a second one, not only to please those who want to see one in red, but also to make improvements. And the next episode to this will be called the DR1 Extras, and I'm going to try and do it in one go if I can, to show you what I did differently with this in regard to that. The only real difference between weights is that this weighs 60 grams, okay, which is 14 grams heavier than that. So that's the main weight difference in there. But I have done a lot of things with this model here that will strengthen it. Because this one, you touch it, it breaks. This one, you touch it, it doesn't break. But there's a weight difference. And I've done the ailerons completely different as well. So if you want to know what I've done with the red one, you're going to have to wait for the next episode. Plus the fact I haven't used the stickers. I've sprayed on the decals. So there you go. And I hope you've enjoyed this this series so far. And next week I will edit everything together, and this will be out for viewing. So in the meantime, thank you for putting up with 13-14 episodes of the Tony Ray, well, let's make this a bit more level, the Tony Ray DR1. And as you can see, if you go back to number 1, I haven't had my hair cut yet, but I have had a shave. Okay, so ladies, gentlemen, and those who are confused, that concludes that. If you want to buy or build the Tony Ray, you can get it from Model Shop Leeds. The contact details for that is in the description below at the beginning of the video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Right, well, one more to do. See you there. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
What do you reckon to the Baron flights? Not much hope of getting the better of him. Then we had better like and subscribe, yeah?
Living easy, living free. Season ticket on a one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be.
Guys, I'm tired. I'm tired. I have to eat dinner. I have to put a wash on. I have to clean up the room. I have to do other things. I've got other things to do. I need to have a life. I need to go to the gym. But what have I been doing? Oh, nothing. Just lead a beat a boulder bud. Oh, just lead a beat a boulder bud. And Emmy Demi Dong. I need a break. I need a break. I need a vacation. Holiday, sorry. I need a holiday. And I need a glass of wine. And I need a life. I need to get alive. Have a great day, everyone.